Hi everyone, I'm Jonah Pransky, and I'm joined today by Donna Porter, Head of Amdocs Global Marketing. Donna, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Jonah.
Donna, I wanted to ask you about 4G. Why are we talking so much about 4G today?
So, Jonah, 4G is needed because data usage is skyrocketing. If you take a video, for example, the compound annual growth rate was around 108% until 2015, and it's actually straining the network. In the US alone, data usage growth was 172% in 2011. If you think about it, that's staggering. And 4G is actually the answer. LTE is the choice of most of the mature market. It trumped WiMAX. And there's a lot of benefits for 4G. For one, there's the capacity. It's 10 times greater than 2.5G, is 4 times better than 3G. On the efficiency dimension, having an all IP network is much more efficient. And also in terms of the revenue opportunities, there's so much you can do with 4G. Think about streaming video models, mobile video chats, things like connected card, video conferencing. So there's really a lot of opportunity in 4G.
Well, most service providers plan to move to 4G. Where are we today in the market in terms of actual implementations of 4G?
So it's actually really happening already. We've got already 49 commercial launches of LTE operations, and we have 285 service providers who are investing right now in LTE. And obviously it's not the same pace around the globe. We're seeing that the developed Asian markets and the North American markets are first, but it is happening everywhere.
It seems like 4G is a can't-miss opportunity for service providers.
Well, you know, the advantages are real, but they're not automatic. You have to think about it. There was recently done a survey, and 46% of consumers in the States think they have 4G, and obviously they don't, because the term 4G is actually broadened. It's actually being used now for things like HSPA Plus and others. I think we need a little bit more education to consumers on what the true benefits of 4G are. And the way to do it is to actually change how we talk about it. It's to have a better pricing, more creative packaging around LTE. Instead of talking to consumers in megabytes or terms that they can't really relate to, package things in things like songs, movies, quality of service, things that people can understand, and then they can actually understand the value that they're getting. Beyond the user experience, from a service provider perspective, there's a whole dimension of planning that needs to take place. Small cell offloading, what are the network sharing options? In terms of devices, what are the backward compatibility devices alternatives? These are all things that you need to think about as you're launching LTE. And if you get it right, then yes, there are many benefits to LTE.
So can you give us a few examples of service providers that are providing advanced 4G-based services beyond just increased speeds?
You know, there's lots of them out there right now. Verizon is talking about launching a connected car together with OnStar. They're talking about high-definition video services from the vehicle, including gaming and more sophisticated services. Aliza in the Nordics have already launched a service for business. Video conferencing on the smartphones and on the tablet, high-quality video services. If you think about it, a very powerful service for enterprises, and we're going to see many more of these types of services.
How can Amdocs help service providers move to 4G or LTE?
We support our customers through the whole 4G life cycle. It starts with efficient network planning, to inventory and build out, to effective launch of the service, what are the monetization strategies, the pricing strategies. We actually help them throughout the life cycle. Sample solutions that we offer are in the areas of OSS, in the area of policy, of HSS, home subscriber server, billing and charging, machine to machine, and many others. If I were to mention maybe just two examples, we actually helped one of the European service providers roll out LTE, and we improved the new cell site. Our rollout time was improved by over 75%. We reduced it from hours to just minutes, getting them to production in less than 6 months. In another provider we work with in North America, we actually helped them to dramatically reduce time to market for new types of LTE types offers to the market. So we are big believers in LTE, and we're looking forward to helping service providers get more out of it and get more adoptions from the users in the market.
Donna, thank you so much for joining us today. It was a real pleasure.
Thanks a lot. Good to be here.